What is up? I'm back with my third ever YouTube video. I really did not expect to be making a YouTube video like this quick. I'm making this the day after I made the Q&A and stuff. But I was on FaceTime with my friend, shout out to Marge, and like, cause whenever I always like joke around with her, I'm always like, whenever I do something like, oh, I'm gonna put it on YouTube and stuff, like just joking, like messing around and stuff, and like, she was like, oh, you should like tell the story time like when you got your car. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's not a mukbang or however you say it, cause like it's not like that much food. But it's like a little story time. First time I got my car, or when I first got my car. All right. If you go to Subway, it doesn't look good, but this pizza is so fire, right? This is Subway pizza. It's like personalized, really small. You see, like that's my hand. It's not a big pizza. What I do, I get tomatoes, black olives, green peppers, and onions, but they didn't have any green peppers. But yeah, that's it. That stuff is amazing. So let's start the story time. Well, first of all, I just want to say it's really hot in my room, so I might sweat a little bit. It's like really, really hot in my room. All right, so I got my license. All right, my birthday is in December, on December 12th, right? And I got my license, my permit, on April 27th. This is so weird. Alright, so I got my license on April 27, 2018. Yeah. So basically, when I first got my car, I remember that day I was so excited, like, and then like from that day on, I was like, bro, I can't just wait till I get my real license. So that whole year, if you know me, like, that's all I would talk about. The only thing I would talk about would just be like, oh, I'm getting my license soon. Like, oh, I have this many days until I get my license. And that day, my dad had taken me to the DMV, right? He's the one I got my permit with. It was guys, day 13, just got my license. I'm pretty happy, and yeah, hit me up. And my dad works nights, so he took me to my grandparents' house, and then he went to go sleep, so I was just hanging out with them for a little bit. And then my grandpa, who ended up passing away that October, rest in peace, Grandpa, I love you. He was the first person I ever drove with. I drove his car to my dad's house, which is literally like a few blocks away. I remember that day. I love Grandpa. He was the best. So basically, once like May hits or like April, I started driving like basically everywhere with my mom, because my dad has a stick car. So the first car I drove, like before I got my license, was my dad's car, and it was like stick. So like I kind of was like more focused on like just like not hitting a car. You know how you are when you first like learn how to drive. So like I didn't really learn how to do stick. But I would drive his car like just like in like little like neighborhoods and stuff, like nothing crazy. So yeah. So then, so like May comes and I start like driving, like, you know, I drive like a decent amount. So that basically just from like May until like February of the next year, like I was just driving everywhere when my mom drove, or like whenever I was with my mom, I would just drive everywhere. Yeah. Really sweating so much. I'm sweating so much. Look how hot it is. Like, so hot here. So then February 8th. No. What day did I? Hold up. I'm gonna go look this up. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and I was right. So February 8th, um, February 8th, I was at a carnival, with like a bunch of like people, like, you know, with a bunch of friends and stuff. And my friend had like gotten an Audi, like a really nice Audi. I'm pretty sure it was new. And like I went to like go see it, and I take a picture in the driver's seat, and like I put on my Snapchat, it was like a boomerang, I think, or like just a picture of the car, and I was like, thanks, Dad. And like his car was like so nice. And everyone's like snapping back like, oh, no way, bro. Like I'm like telling everyone, yeah, it's real. Like, I mean, obviously they're gonna find out I was joking, but you know, I'm telling them it's real and stuff. So whatever, that happens, and the next day, that was on a Friday. Yeah, that was on a Friday. So that Saturday, my dad comes to pick me up, and when he gets here, like I go outside and he's not in my driveway, like he's in the driveway over, and like I'm looking around, and I see him, and he gets out, and he's like, oh, this is your new car, and I'm like I had no idea. So I started freaking out, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm going crazy and stuff. Well, I don't think I was like, there's a video, I don't think like I was going crazy in the video, but like inside, like I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, no way. Oh my god. And like I kind of knew like what I was gonna get, but I ended up getting a car that was like way better than I thought I was gonna get. So like it was the same car, just like newer. So I was really excited. And then I go and I snap, like I put on my Snapchat like, oh, for real this time. But nobody would believe me, and obviously, cause like literally the day before I had put that I had gotten a new car, and like I was like lying, but like it was a joke. But I had no idea that the next day I would be actually getting a car. So like that was just crazy. And until then, I pretty much had only driven my mom's car, and I had to drive from where I live, which is like around like Aventura, Ivy States area, all the way to Coral Springs, which is like a 15-minute drive. And I was shaking, like my foot was shaking. I was so scared. Not because like I know I'm a good driver, but I was so scared like to crash, because that was like one of the first times I had driven with my dad. Like I said, I had been driving a lot, but mostly it was with my mom. But this one, I was like one of the first times I drove with my dad in like a long time, and it was so scary. Oh my god, I remember. But I was so excited, and like normally what I would do is like I would spend one weekend at my mom, one weekend at my dad's, but like until that was in February, February 9th, I couldn't get my license until April 27th, but that ended up being my cousin's wedding day, so I went April 29th. So from February 9th to like the April 29th, basically every weekend I was at my dad's. Like I would go just like go and like drive around and stuff. Like I remember I would get so excited when I would go. Like it was the best. Damn, I'm eating this pizza so slow. But so yeah, basically I went and I did my license test April 29th, 2019, and that was the best day of my life. I don't know, but like one of the best days of my life for sure. I got home and I went right to the YMCA. I remember that. And like I was thinking that Meek Mill songs I used to pray for times, like you know that song, like uh I was thinking that song the whole time, but I really have been dreaming for times like that for a really long time. And a few like days later, I started going to the Y before school, and I have been doing that pretty consistently until, you know, like the corona and stuff. So yeah, but you know that. So yeah, that's my car story. Knock on wood, I've never gotten in an accident. I've never gotten pulled over. I've never gotten a ticket. I'm gonna get to finish eating this pizza. Like, comment, subscribe, give me new ideas if you have any. DM me, Instagram me. I think my socials will be here. Let me see if I remember correctly. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I don't know if that's gonna be right or not though, so I could be wrong. But yeah, give me new ideas. This probably will go up not today because I'm planning to finish all my schoolwork for today. So hopefully by the time this goes up, I'll be done with school officially. Maybe I can do it today if I finish fast, but I actually like really try when I edit. It takes me forever. Cause I'm a little slow with the Mac. I'm not used to it yet, and I'm just like, it's like I try to do so much extra stuff. So yeah, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna see y'all later.